All right, I want you guys to look at this video, and I'm piecing it out of another one, cutting it out of another report, and I want you to see if what you thought this guy said was racist. So here we go.
Offensive racial slur.
Martin Luther Coon King Jr. Park.
Viewers in Rochester, New York were stunned. They took to social media to vent their outrage. That's a shameful slip. This is awful, for real.
All right, so now that you got a chance to see it, people are yelling racism. I honestly feel like this is the biggest, society right now is the biggest whodunit weekend that we've ever seen, where everyone is starting to blame each other on who's the killer, or who's the person that's racist, or who's the person that's sexist, who's the person that's a transphobe. What I find so funny about a lot of these things is the exact same groups, some of these groups or people that I talk to. They will say, whenever I talk about a certain thing and they say, well, so-and-so calls sexism. Well, how's that sexism? See, that's what I'm saying. They agree with the tactics that are, as long as it's not their group that's being targeted, or the one that's being overly sensitive. As long as it isn't their group being overly sensitive, then they can't see why. And I don't understand how you can't see when women call sexism on every little thing. When like people like the new congresswomen that come in, or any woman in position of power, Kathleen Kennedy, Star Wars and stuff like that, whenever you say anything or critique them in any way, then suddenly that's sexist. Whenever you're talking about black people, you critique black people in any way, that's racist. It's the same thing. If you critique there's something that the gay community is doing, you're a homophobe. They're running the same play. They're running the same play every single time. How are we not? I don't know if anyone's ever played Tecmo Bowl, but back in Super Nintendo days, when if you click the same play as your opponent, they have no hope and chance because everybody just gets blitzed. Your quarterback immediately gets blitzed and stuff like that. There's no way out of it. How are you not seeing that these people are running the same play on you? Keeping you victims, keeping you divided. That's how things keep getting pushed in our society, because we sit back and we let these people divide us into groups and keep us divided into groups. They've sectioned us down to sexuality, race, gender, religion, anything. They keep sectioning us down. It's infinite. The intersectionality thing is infinite. And each one of these groups is actually going out for themselves, not for the other groups. They don't give a damn about the other groups. They could give a crap. They're just all under the tent. And that's why you get these problems in the far left when these groups start fighting with each other, and the trans people calling feminists trans exclusionary radical feminists. Here we go. So I know that I went off on a tangent there, but the thing is that every single thing is racist. Every single thing is racist. And when you placate to groups and always say that, we agree with what you said is racist. Well, like I've said in previous videos before, when you have crazy things like someone runs up and says, they look at the shelf in a grocery store and say, well, why do they have the Rice Krispies above on the shelf above the Cocoa Krispies? And someone and for some reason management comes, yeah, you're right. That's my unconscious bias. So yeah, let me fix that for you. You will never help the group that is doing the complaining. You will never help them by placating to every little thing, every little qualm or whatever that they have with society. You will never help that group. Black people will never get helped. We will never move forward if we're able to say stupid crap like this is racism, and the white liberal goes along with it. That's the problem. That's my thoughts on that. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. All right.